What isn't the flex many people think it is? This is religion related, but the argument that the Bible is authentic or God's word because Paul wrote 6 or 7 of the 13 books letters attributed to him. Bro, half the books written by Paul, the ones attributed to Peter, James and John weren't written by them. They are in that sense, lies. Not very God's word when they're written by fraudulent authors with an obvious social and cultural agenda, owning things. When I see someone with a lot of things I used to think damn they make so much money. Now I know most people live paycheck to paycheck and just build their lifestyle up with their income. Much more impressed by the family in a modest home with modest vehicles and nothing flashy that saves 15-20 of their income. The grinding mentality. What good is your successful business or couple $1,000,000 if you are too busy to enjoy it? I don't mean you shouldn't work hard or put your all into your business ventures, but a once-a-year tropical holiday while working your utmost for 9-11 months a year isn't living. Being a nihilist who complains about how meaningless life is and how awful all human beings are, and how the world will be so much better when we all die. Newsflash to every Redditor: it doesn't make you smarter or more enlightened than everyone else. It's just sad behavior tbh. Perfect attendance in school. As an adult, as I've noticed kids with stuff like health issues, family issues, etc. where they have no choice but to miss school, I've come to realize that perfect attendance isn't a flex. It's just having luck in life circumstances. I went to the school of life. Or any other comment that treats formal education and life experience as mutually exclusive. I mean, last I recall, I was alive while studying, and so were all the other students in my courses. Our small wins might not seem like a big deal, but they're actually a huge deal. They add up and make a big difference in the long run, even if they don't seem flashy at first. Keep cheering for those small wins. Follow account on social media. It's usually a case of quantity over quality. I can also cake myself with makeup and shove my butt into the camera lens, but I choose not to because I have self-respect. Car payments. Total credit available. House payment costs. Essentially all money flexes upset someone, but most are missing the happiness that you feel when money isn't a part of it all. People think flaunting material possessions or achievements is a major flex. It's not about showing off what you have. To me it's about the impact you make and the connections you build. Not doing something. Like not watching a popular show, not drinking coffee, etc. etc. The amount of people who say these things as if they won a fucking medal for it is astounding. A very large pickup truck not used for work purposes. Same for sports cars bought as a midlife crisis. There are more cries for help or huge flags that say I have no self-esteem. Shoes, like sure a 100k sure is a flex, but people flexing 500 shoes as if it's really that big of a deal. Then you see them being horrified of creasing or scratching them. Moms who post videos of themselves with tons of kids while looking like shit themselves, thinking they're saints for sacrificing themselves to raise their kids. Being a member of Mensa. It's really, really not hard to get in, and it's really, really not something that anyone outside of Mensa actually cares about. Working yourself to the point of having absolutely no time for yourself. Work ethic is good, strong work ethic is great. Living to work is not great. Declaring yourself an alpha male. I guess that means something in your little subculture, but to the rest of us, that's just head-scratchingly silly. Bragging that you take you feed, clothe, and house your kids. Bragging on the bare essentials of life tells me they are shitty in every other respect. Westerners moving to Dubai and flaunting their new lavish lifestyle. You're basically validating the use of slaves to build that dystopic shithole. Marrying someone else 4 months after breaking up from a 7.5-year relationship. I just wished he'd dusty F you about it. It's ruining our friendship. There are girls 30 jumping from toxic relationship to toxic relationship and learning nothing from the experience. Please grow the fuck up. Getting laid on spring break. Every non-goblin gets laid on spring break. It's not a rite of passage, it's a playground for horny idiots. Literally anything you have to try flexing. The most genuinely impressive things by nature do not require you to rub them in people's faces. Being able to consume a lot of alcohol. We get it, you're not an alcoholic, you're just good at drinking. It's so goofy. Boasting, bragging about lots of money or material things. Move in silence. Why does everyone care so much about image? Most recently these morons on the right showing cops peacefully interacting with the insurrectionists in the Capitol. When talking about gun violence fatality statistics, somebody saying but a huge percentage of those are suicides. I am a member of insert religion. I was insert thing in school. Random facts. Your vehicle. Bodily endowments, above 50s bragging about their multiple properties to the younger generations. Nah, you're just greedy bastards. Specialty credit cards, gold, black, cash back. Don't care, do not try to impress me with your credit card. Boasting about how much something they're wearing costs even though you know they can afford it. Most things. For flexing to work, both parties have to see value in whatever is being flexed. Having sex with a bunch of women. But it could be worse. You could drug them like Rick Ross. Rapping about money. I like raps about sex and drugs, but rapping about money is just boring. Taping yourself to a wall is all fun and games until nobody remembers what room you're in. How much hustle you have. You are busting your ass for crumbs while the boss gets richer. Bragging about not wearing sunscreen. Enjoy your premature aging and wrinkles, dumbass. People naming hobbies for an answer is mind-numbing. It isn't for you, it's for them. Driving around in a $50,000 new car while not being able to cover a $1,000 emergency. During the pandemic, bragging on social media about receiving a stimulus check. Being retired. It's hard to fill up a day with productive or fun things to do. Shoes. Any kind of shoe. Nobody in real life actually cares about your kicks. Not just having a big or expensive car, but a loud one. Nobody is impressed. Credit score. There is no reason to mention if you're not talking to a lender, replying to someone on Twitter and mocking them for having no followers, how many times they went to jail and how big their car payments are. Oh sorry, I don't watch TV. Kind of a buzzkill and usually a lie, claiming that they can't do anything because they are traumatized. Ganging up in group, ridiculing someone for the group's hypocrisy. Nice brand shoes like Air Jordans or super overpriced Nike shoes. Being proud about being brutally honest when they're just rude. How hot of a person do you pull to cheat on your spouse, partner? Flexing in general. If you're legit, there's no need to flex. Fancy watch isn't a flex when you punch someone else's clock. Dads who constantly tell people they take care of their kids. Doing your charity over there and for all the world to see. An expensive car that you obviously make care payments on. As a new Reddit user, I still don't get the karma thing. Bragging about high school hookups in your 30s and beyond. When did flex become popular to use in this context? Working 80 hours a week, getting little to no sleep. Watches. No one cares how expensive your watch is.